fucking getting right in this thing.
Hey, dude, I had such a good time at your place today. I almost flipped my cross right side up.
Hey, never do that. I mean, I didn't.
It's still there.
Fucking beautiful. Oh shit. Ugly fat old woman. I love your username. That's my fucking favorite.
That's the best.
Me and Evan have known each other for, I don't know, what, 12 years? Something like that? Right?
14.
14?
Yeah.
That's a long, yeah. Long time. So we used to work together. And Twice. And then we just became the best of friends.
Besties for life.
Mm-hmm. This guy right here. That one. Love you.
You too, buddy. So much.
How are you, ugly fat old woman?
Ugly
How's your day?
fat old woman. Is ugly fat old woman a woman?
Are you a woman, ugly fat old woman?
Women.
I feel like you got that name ironically, yeah? Whoops.
I kind of hope so.
Yes, sirs. I'm gonna assume that's the woman, and that you got that name ironically. I'm sure you're beautiful both inside and out, ugly fat old woman.
Yep.
I'm gonna call you. Nope, just being honest.
Well, I mean, there's that too.
I love it. Yeah, so you got that going for you.
Honesty's a virtue, so we know she's virtuous.
Well, ugly fat old woman, I do appreciate you being here. Both of us do, as a matter of fact.
Equally virtuous as she is voluptuous, I'm sure.
Yeah, you got that going for you. Sorry, I'm just testing audio real quick.
Oh, it's fine. I just use the levels and just go by the levels.
Yeah. Like I could turn up Pretzel Rocks a little bit more. Like it's loud in my head. You know?
You can audibly hear it really loud, but then it turns out it's not as loud as you.
Like you can't even tell it's fucking there.
That was weird. I was doing this with my hand. Like, hello. This is my
Just
hand.
holding on to your own soul.
Like fucking like the shoulder a lot. I want to hold it.
Oh, ugly fat old woman. We like to party. Just that I feel like we'd have fun partying together. Probably.
Yep. You know how we get down.
Because you know what we do on Saturday nights? We get on the computer.
Yeah. Yeah. I hang out with my friends virtually.
Hey, we hung out in real life today too. We did twice.
Yeah.
Twice. This is a 2-date day.
A twofer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you? This week I made an investment in.
You made a what?
Headphone pads.
Oh yeah. How are those working for you?
Oh, dude. I was amazed at like when you buy these high dollar headphones, and then the pads that come on them like physically hurt me. I'm like, I was doing this. I'm like, fuck, it hurts. Like, and it's always been like that because they just pinched my massive head. And then this guy I worked with was like, he had them. Was like, Oh yeah, you got to get them. Like for $10. He's like, in fact, I have a pair. So he brought them to me, and then I took them home. I was like, I'll give you $20 for those, dude. These are fantastic.
That's amazing.
So much more comfortable. It's like not even the same pair of headphones.
That's a good fucking investment, man.
Dude, it's so cheap too.
That's worse having to fucking adjust your dealies.
Yeah, fuck that.
To get any kind of comfort out of it.
Yeah, I hate that
shit. Fuck that.
Take that noise, all of it, and fuck it.
And don't call it again.
Never. You take it to a fine steak dinner, you mash it right in there, and that's the end of it.
Ah, that's so good, man.
I had a great time at your house, though. Thank you for hosting such a lovely event.
Thanks for coming over, man. I appreciate it. I love having you guys over here. It was nice Alicia came.
Yeah, it was fun that we got to watch Face Off.
But you didn't. You watched Face Off with the backdrop of Sublime music. Just
I didn't need the audio. I've seen that movie so many times. I don't need it. Like, I know what's happening here. What's funny is
reenact it completely.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in probably 20 years. I'm like, I know everything that's happening.
Yep.
Did I have that shit on VHS?
It's the fucking church scene. Time for a shootout.
Yep. I know what's happening here. And even like you can see him doing this, like he's saying, I could eat a peach. I could eat a peach for hours.
You know, I can eat a peach for hours.
I know exactly what that motherfucker's saying right now.
I could eat a peach for hours.
Like, really? Hours? Your hands would be all sticky and shit? Like,
it wouldn't even be good by that point.
It'd be all warm and just like bush.
Just like, wilting.
I really don't believe you, even remotely. Nicolas Cage.
Fucking Nicolas Cage.
Well, this was funny. She was saying like we should watch all the Nicolas Cage movies. I'm like,
all the terrible B movies that he makes. And then critique everyone, make it a weekly thing.
Yeah, wasn't that like a thing? Like he got in like tax trouble, and like
I don't know.
And then he was like, I have to say yes to everything that comes through to be able to make up the tax debt that I owe. So
he was Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah, both of them. I mean, motherfuckers, Cuba Gooding Jr. was in Sled Dogs. Or Snow Dogs, or whatever the fuck that shit was called.
Yeah, it was awful.
Walt Disney Home Entertainment presents the world's greatest sled dog team.
Diesel, Scoober, Yodel, Sniff, Nana, and Demon.
They're about to get a new owner.
A dentist from Miami?
Oh, we're definitely running a trailer for that here, right there. It just ran.
Perfect.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Oh man, I downloaded Mandy. I think that's the movie. The one with Nicolas Cage where he goes fucking ape shit.
You're gonna have to be more
gets
specific.
Killed by some.
Keep going.
His wife gets killed by a bunch of cultists. It's like, keep more specific.
Keep going. So that could be.
We've narrowed it down
Mandy.
to 13 different movies now.
Hollow Man, Bangkok Dangerous, Ghost Rider.
Oh, thank you, ugly fat old woman. She said, "You have a radio voice. I've got a face for radio as well."
Goddamn right you do, you ugly son of a bitch. Hey,
I can't remember what it's called, but it's fairly recent, and some people like I thought it was going to be a fucking shit show and terrible. I don't know yet, but everybody I talked to is like, "Oh, that movie was fucking amazing," but it looks real artsy and pretentious. So 50-50 whether I'm going to enjoy it or not. But we'll see.
You want to guess a Rotten Tomato score for it real quick, and I'll tell you how close you are? Okay, we're going to play with you and me. I will be the game master. Everyone at home is going to play too. So
okay.
When you guys play, I want you to post your scores in the comment section below. And we're going to do Mandy, the movie. We'll do this one first. And for every Rotten Tomatoes, we're going to base it straight off of the score of the critics, general score, not top critics, not the audience, anything like that. Just the basic, generic Rotten Tomatoes score. For it's going to be somewhere between 1 and 100. In either direction, it's 1 point for every percentage you're off. But if you hit it exactly right, it's a 5-point deduction. Shall we
Clear
play?
as mud. Clear
Makes
as
sense?
mud. Let's do this.
We'll do one with Mandy. And okay, well, hang on. What's a movie that you most recently watched? Kind of putting you on the spot, but
yeah, you are. I've more been watching shows, man. Movies. Fucking Coco. I watched that 800 million times.
Good. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Coco. What year did that come out? 2017, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to guess the Rotten Tomatoes score? You have to. This is the game.
You have no choice.
This is happening.
I'm going to say a 93%.
Okay. So the Rotten Tomatoes score on this one is 97. You're very close.
Ooh.
So you would have 4 points because you were 4% off.
Gotcha.
And you want to be as close to, usually goes in rounds of 5, and you want to get, best case scenario, negative 25 points.
I feel like you're just making this up.
Nope. Go game, because if you get 5 times a perfect score, you would be deduction each time, and that's negative 25. That's a perfect game.
Okay.
Realistically, though, you're going to try and keep it under 100. Okay, so we're going to play.
All right.
Here we go. The first game, or the first movie is, we'll stick to Nicolas Cage.
Oh,
that'll be our theme.
Bad Lieutenant.
This is going to be so fun.
This is going to be tough, too, because some of them aren't terrible.
No, and some of them are really bad.
Just god-awful.
Okay, so we'll do Mandy first.
Ghost Rider.
Did you see Mandy? You haven't seen it yet, though.
I haven't seen it, but I can still guess.
Go ahead.
Let's say 81%.
All right, so this is your first game. The first one was just a practice, just to get a feel for it. So you're at 0 points. Mandy is certified fresh at 91%.
Oh, god damn it.
So you're at 10.
Okay.
And then second movie is, let's see here.
See, that was surprising that it got such high ratings, because have you seen a trailer for it at all?
No, I've never even heard of it.
No? It looks real fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go. So your next movie is going to be from 2010. Okay. It is Kick-Ass.
Oh my god, I forgot he was in that.
Yep. Run, child, run! He had a really stupid accent in that movie again. It was totally unnecessary. Why did he talk like that?
I don't know.
He did the same fucking thing in Con Air.
Oh, God.
Had no fucking reason to talk like that.
Put the bunny in the box.
He put that, I'm not going to tell you again. I'm like, were you trying to be Forrest Gump? Because it's what you fucking sounded like. You sounded like a fucking retarded Mississippian.
And that fucking
Alabama.
Him just getting off the plane, just the...
Yeah. He played...
fucking great.
Damon McCready, a.k.a. Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. I'm going to say... certified fresh, 89%.
Kick-Ass 2010 came in at certified fresh 76%.
God damn it. So 13. So 23?
Yep.
I can do math.
In your head. Fantastic. All right. Next one is... I want to find something that I know you've seen.
How about... What's that one he did with Jessica Biel? Where he was like a fucking psychic.
I don't know. Oh, you know what? All right, we'll do it. 1997's Con Air.
I'm gonna,
Really
I'm gonna.
bad movies are the hardest because a bad movie could be 0% or it could be 40. So then you have this huge chasm.
But didn't
wasn't that
people love
bad?
Con Air,
Don't-
or was it just me?
Con Air is one of the best movies I've ever
Every
seen.
time it came on TNT,
Oh, you're watching that
I
shit.
watched it.
You're gonna watch that plane crash on the Vegas Strip every time. Like Cameron Pope, where defending your wife from being raped in a parking lot at a hillbilly bar is evidently punishable by several years in prison.
Because his hands are certified weapons, man.
He should have known that he's gonna kill those guys. He should just let him rape
Yeah.
her.
Right?
Sorry. Proceed.
74%.
Con Air is rotten at 55%.
Ugh. So what am I now? 44?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
All right, and then we have next film. This is just his previous performance as from 1996. He played Stanley Goodspeed in The Rock.
Oh my god.
This was. Hang on now. Let's see a little trivia in this. This was immediately following the success of Leaving Las Vegas the year previous. So this is before Con Air, Face Off, City of Angels, Snake Eyes, all that shit.
All right. So we're gonna call this certified fresh. And 87%.
The Rock is fresh at 66%.
Motherfucker. So what am I at now? I lost count.
You were at 23.
No, I wasn't. I was at like 45.
You were at like 40, 44 because you were 11 off last time.
44? Oh yeah, 44. So then what, 21? 65?
Yeah.
All right.
And
I'm so good at this.
Lastly, year 2000, the new millennium. Nicolas Cage starred in a film as Randall Memphis Reigns in the classic Gone in 60 Seconds.
That one's fresh for sure. But go ahead.
This is going to be your hardest one.
Is it? Because none of these have been easy.
This is going to be the hardest one. I thought this was a movie. It was a lot of fun and delivered exactly what it said it was going to deliver. This is the year 2000, so he just came off of 8mm, which was bad. Snake Eyes was bad.
I liked 8mm a lot.
City of Angels was bad. Welcome to Hollywood. Played as himself, evidently. Face Off, Con Air, The Rock, all of these came before it. Gone in 60 Seconds.
58? Let's call it a 58%.
Gone in 60 Seconds was gone just like Nicolas Cage's career at 25%. Certified rotten.
Wow, that's terrible.
Bullshit, isn't it? That's critic bullshit right there.
That's awful. But I guess it was right in the coattails of fucking Fast and the Furious, because that came out right around the same time. Yeah.
Fast and the Furious came out. Oh, let's tell you.
I guess you could. If only we had something
Some sort of device.
to just get this information.
The Fast and the Furious. So fucking many of them. I'll just pull up the whole fucking franchise here. OG came out in 2001. This was actually a precursor to Fast
Oh,
and
wow.
Furious.
Well, you're welcome, Fast and the Furious.
So let's put this into perspective too. The Fast and the Furious came out the following year. Gone in 60 Seconds, which I would say is a better film in every shape, way, and form. 25%. Fast and the Furious, 53.
Oh, man. Yeah, I would say Gone in 6 Seconds is better. There's more
It's
plot
way
to that
better.
movie.
So here you go. Let me just kick that movie in the dick real quick. The Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift. The movie
God.
that they wanted to completely forget about and not even make mention of the rest of the fucking franchise. 38%, 13% better. It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Oh, that's proper fucked.
Remember that movie we watched called Dead Girl?
I love that movie.
It was good, right?
I remember I told my buddy Sergio to watch that movie. I was like, it's really good. Like, it's real fucked up, but definitely watch it. So he's like, I started watching it, and his girlfriend at the time walked in the room right during like a zombie rape scene.
Like, what is wrong with him?
Like, yeah, she's like, what the fuck are you watching? It's like, Sutty told me to watch it. I
Kick
was
that
like,
movie.
Jesus Christ.
There was a reason why I brought that up, but I already forgot.
Sorry.
Watch Dead Girl. No, it's okay.
We're
As soon
gonna
as
tell
I
you what
said
it's
it, I'm like,
rated. It's rating.
well, we can look it up. You want to take a guess? For the win?
For the win, I'm gonna guess 47%.
98.
Because I loved it. But, you know, that's done me real well so far.
I'm not even sure it's on here.
It has to be. Dead Girl's all one word.
Change things.
Mm-hmm.
6.5 hours later.
3.5 hours later.
I had to read the synopsis to make sure because there's no picture. So I had to make sure that this is the right one. And what'd you say it was? What was your guess?
47%.
Yeah, 29. They hated it. Still
Goddamn.
better than Gone in 60 Seconds. Oh.
Yeah.
That's
I
fun.
lose.
There you go.
I lose.
Now, all the viewers at home, make sure that you tally up your scores. What was your final score at the end?
I don't know. Something terrible.
It was like
So let's see,
60
46,
something?
60, 66. And I
I'm gonna guess 65-ish.
No, 66 before Gone in 6 Seconds.
So 80 something?
Yeah, 80. And then if we did Dead Girl.
Well, that doesn't count.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, 80.
That was just for fun.
80. Let's call it 87.
87.
You can add it all up in real life.
I will.
Put it right up there.
I will, in editing, I
math.
will go back and say what it is. And all the viewers at home, pop up and see if you're able to beat Sutty at the Rotten Tomatoes game.
It's not that hard.
Clearly. We keep the bar pretty low today. So what's up, man? 2 weeks and no podcast again.
I know.
Episode 8, Slump Broken. Slump Buster right there.
Yeah, we got right in there.
Mm-hmm.
I get worried anytime we go a week or two without doing it. I'm like, is this the episode? Is this where it all falls apart?
Nope.
But then I know us, and we're going down with this ship.
We'll be doing this in our 60s.
We're polishing the brass on the Titanic. It's all going down, man.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hey, man, the orchestra may be playing. I guarantee you right now that captain's still at the bridge.
Oh, man. Fucking... But we're here. We're here. Getting in here doing it.
We're here. We're queer. Get used to it.
Fabulous.
With a capital F. What up?
And 37 S's.
Right on, man. So your daughter turned 2. You had an announcement today I'm not going to say what it is because it's not my place to mention it. Is that something that we're talking about this week, or should we wait?
No, we can talk about it. We'll talk about it. Only a handful of people know.
It's okay because nobody watches this anyway. Hey, you guys still doing that podcast? I've never watched it. Thanks, Dick.
That was so fun. It's like, thanks, asshole. Oh, awesome. I'm so glad you're still doing that with that one. I was like, yeah, thanks. I really appreciate it. Oh, no, I haven't seen any of them. But
I don't watch.
I'm glad you're still doing it with it. It's like, oh, well, fuck off.
Yeah. So you had your daughter's second birthday today. Me and it was her party. My wife and I were in attendance.
Her birthday was the 29th. But we also just found out that Marie and I are expecting our second child, my fourth,
50th,
third. I don't know. I've fathered a whole tribe of children. But yeah. So hopefully I get that boy that I've been hoping for, and yeah, immediately after this one's born. Actually, I might just go into the next hospital room over, just be like, yep, let's go ahead and.
I will be there for you, dude. I will go with you. I will document the whole thing and hold your hand.
Hey, man. How's it going?
Bring in the, by then I'll have a nice camera. We'll just post it up. It's going to be awesome.
Just make it look like I just have this fucking a hammer in there. Just
you
like
do have a hammer in there. Get the fuck out of here. You're like, make sure that I look cool, man. I'm like, dude, you have a third leg. You have a kickstand the size of a goddamn tree trunk. Get the fuck out of here with make me look good.
Oh, man.
You're
hilarious.
You would go to a gym and shower and it'd be like peacocking. I, on the other hand, would fucking shower with my jeans on still. That's the difference between you and me. I got plenty of beard, but I don't
have enough beard. I need more.
Yeah, you made up for it in fucking Johnson. We're good. There's a reason why you have 37 children. It's because you are poking the egg every time you hit it. It's like boom, 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 boom. It's like, you know how like you throw a tennis ball against a wall? You're doing that to your poor lady there. It's just her eggs though. Like, but instead of throwing it, you're just jabbing at it with your man hammer.
Just relentlessly.
It's like if you took like, think of it like in an action film where there's a fight happening in a gymnasium, but you're in like a basketball court, and it's Jason Statham fighting like Asian guy of the week, and then just having at it, and one of them grabs them. Jason Statham grabs Kimchi by the head and throws him, and he hits like the basketball rack, and you hear all the balls falling around. That's your dick inside of your lady friend there, knocking the ball, like knocking her eggs around.
I love that visual. You really painted it, yeah.
Yeah, I took you for a ride.
You did.
Welcome.
I'm buckled up and I enjoyed the scenery.
I have a new favorite drink. Did I tell you this?
No, you didn't. Pepsi Zero?
Pepsi Max.
Oh, Pepsi Max.
It's basically...
And here I am. I'm the asshole got you Diet Dr. Pepper.
Here's the thing. I fucking love Diet Peppers. You know what's funny is I had like a knee-jerk reaction because I've been drinking so much goddamn Pepsi Max that I went in there and grabbed just a black can. And I'm like...
I saw that.
I'm like, oh, that's not what I thought it was.
I was like, oh, just doing Diet Dr. Pepper just whenever you feel like it then. All right.
Yeah, you know. Knee-jerk. And then I'm like, well, I opened it. I'm going to drink it now. I'm not going to be a dick.
That was cherry Dr. Pepper, and that shit is
so
tasty.
good. I'm like,
so tasty.
Oops, I'll have to drink it all.
This is Dr. Love! And this is Dr. Pepper Cherry. It's amazingly smooth.
That's phenomenal,
But
man.
Pepsi Max, the poster child of diet sodas, it's got 0 sugar in it. It's basically a Diet Pepsi. So I actually had to Google what the difference is between Pepsi Max and Diet Pepsi is. And it turns out it's just Diet Pepsi with twice the caffeine.
Really?
Yeah, same thing.
I don't
Hence
like the way
Max.
Diet Pepsi tastes.
I love it, and I want to bathe in it, and maybe conceive a child in it someday. And you know what I'm going to name that baby?
Max?
Probably like Steve or some shit. I don't know.
That makes me happy.
There's like, if this ever gets viewed, there's going to be a bunch of people that are like, dude, he's going to name it Pepsi.
No.
Nope, that's not
I would
it.
have gone with Max because Pepsi Max.
Maximilian?
Maximus.
Nope, that's not the joke.
Maximus Decimus Meridius.
Ready to, you ready to bring it home? You ready to talk to the people about what they're here to talk about?
Yeah, let's do it.
Is this the part where I cut to, this is where we hold them? Is that happening right now?
Yep, do it right now.
This is where we hold them! This is where we fight! This is where they die!
Okay, welcome back. We are talking ex-girlfriends and all of the crazy shit that crazy girls and crazy things that they had done.
Jeremy, we're gonna be so happy together. I love you.
I'm sorry?
I love you.
I'm looking all over for you. I gotta get out of here pronto. I got a stage 5 clinger.
We are.
So, to clarify, we're both going to do two instances of insanity. And I have a prime example of one of each. One was just a crazy chick in general, and the other one was a crazy scenario of, are you fucking kidding me right now? And I'll start if you're good with that.
No, go ahead.
Actually,
go ahead.
The difference between you and me is that you have had a slew of opportunities to fill this gap, where I gained confidence later in life and am now dripping in beauty. So, I mean, when you're rocking a 9 all the time, like the opportunities opened up. I was a late bloomer, I guess you could say. Because, I mean, fucking look at me right now. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
But you'd be drowning.
But in my my earlier years, from high school, junior high, whatnot, I looked like just a fucking skinny Jewish kid that had no clue what was going on. And dude, I was such a neckbeard. Like, it was so bad. I went back and I was thinking about like, let's just talk about our feelings. I'm like, don't do that now.
No, nobody wants that.
Like, wow, you're kind
Are
of
you
like...
Are you mad at me?
Yeah, I feel like you're mad at me. What's wrong? Tell me what's wrong.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Recently, though, this one's actually funny because it actually happened in high school. It was my first real girlfriend where I had like, will you go out with me? And that was, you're now dating. And then it's like, Ricky says she wants to break up. I'm like, why? But my first girlfriend, her name was Heather, and turns out she was a little cuckoo in the crazy pants. And luckily, my brother-in-law, who was just my sister's boyfriend at the time, was like, hey, you know your chick's crazy, right? I'm like, no way, she's nice and she's good. And he's like,
she's the love of my life,
dude, I'm gonna marry this girl. He's like, okay, first of all, no, you're not. I won't let you. And second of all, she's fucking nuts. And I realized that when every little thing was, am I gonna get sick? Am I gonna get sick from this? I got a splinter. Am I gonna get sick? Or these Cheerios are about to expire in 2021. Are these gonna make me sick? Every single fucking thing was, I think I'm sick now. And then it's like, I don't know how she made it through school. She missed so many fucking days of school because she was sick. She's, I drank bad milk and now my vagina's bleeding. Am I sick?
What the fuck?
No, that's called a period, and your mom's a bitch for not explaining that to you.
Fucking crazy bitches.
Dude, it was so bad. And she was very much so the type of person that's like, there's 6 inches of space between us on the sofa. Why aren't you sitting closer to me? Because I don't want to, and I don't want to sit in the crack of the sofa. You know, like the cushions. Like you don't want to fucking sit in the cushion crack.
Yeah, you sit on the ass to cushion ratio.
It's got to
Should
be
an
valid.
inch or so on the side. Yeah.
Why is she touching me? I don't know. Why are you sitting on the floor when there's room with me on this chair? That's not a chair, that's a stool. And there's not room. Okay, fine.
What's wrong? Nothing.
Good. Okay, cool. I'm moving on with my life then.
Oh man. So my first story is a young lady that I had started dating started dating pretty closely to when I moved into the house in Surprise. It was my buddy's sister, which was kind of weird. But she would come over and we hit it off pretty well, and she'd come over fairly frequently. And one day, like, I just wasn't feeling that great, and I was kind of irritated, and I don't remember why, but I wasn't taking it down on her. I was just kind of annoyed, just not in a good mood, you know?
Sure, yeah. Irritable. Everyone has their days.
Yeah. And she went to the store and made up some story about something getting stolen out of the car. She's like, oh, my purse got stolen out of the car, but my laptop was in there. And I was like, fuck, is my laptop gone? Because it was for work.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I like went way past her, completely disregarded this purse story. and my laptop was in there, so I was like, seems kind of weird that they would steal your purse and not my laptop, but you know, whatever.
All's well that ends well.
Yeah, exactly. So we're just hanging out, and then she's clearly upset that I didn't dive right in, like, headlong into this purse story. And I'm like, oh, well, fucking whatever. So I go to take her home, and after I drop her off, I went to go get gas, and I had some cash in my wallet, and I knew I had cash in my wallet because my uncle had given me money for something. I did something for him. He's like, yeah, I need to pay you because you did a service for me. It's like, you don't have to do that, but he did anyway because that's my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at my wallet, and there's no cash in my wallet. And it wasn't a lot of money. It was like $30.
Sure.
Like, it wasn't anything crazy, but it wasn't there. And I didn't leave the house until taking her, and my wallet didn't come out of my pocket at all. So I was like, this bitch is still $30 from me? And
it's a sponsorship, bro. That ain't stealing. Yeah. You sponsored her that week.
So I confronted her on it, and she was like, well, you were being an asshole. I was like, yeah, but you don't steal money when people are being an asshole. It's not a thing
that's
that
not
you do.
Okay.
That's like, you have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
You don't just take money. And she was like, well, I was talking to my friends, and they all agreed that I was like, that you should steal money? That you should steal money out of my wallet? They said that? She's like, no, that they would just be really upset about the situation. I was like, valid. I don't know where the money came in on this. Yeah. So, long story short, we end up ending it. And then I go, I'm going to make some mashed potatoes like 2 months later. This is relevant.
Okay. It's like, and then 2 months later, I made some mashed potatoes.
So I'm making mashed potatoes, and I've got the potatoes. They're all boiled. I've got them cut up, and I got them in a bowl. And I'm looking for my hand mixer. So I find my hand mixer, and I'm looking for the metal fucking spinny things that go in there. There's a name for them. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Yes, beaters. So I'm looking for those. Can't find them anywhere. I'm looking, like, tearing my whole house apart looking for these beaters, and nothing in the drawer, in the case that they're supposed to be in, and cabinets and shit. Can't find them for shit. I'm like, so immediately my head, like a light bulb goes off. I'm like, this bitch stole my $30 and the beaters to my goddamn hand mixer. So I'm like, how fucking petty is that? This petty bitch. And
awesome.
Years go by, right? And but I had this metal mixing bowl of hers because she brought me pozole one time.
Sure.
And I was like, this is mine now. She stole $31 or $30 and my beat. So this mixing bowl's mine. You're never getting that back. So then I'm dating Marie, and this is a year or two later, and she finds the beaters. Like, she went to go make a cake or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, good luck, because my hand mixer doesn't have any beaters, because this petty bitch stole my beaters along with my $30. So we'll have to go buy another one. She's like, you mean these? And I was like, oh, well. Still a really nice mixing bowl, and it's $30. It's principle of the thing.
It's principle.
But yeah, she was real crazy. I also think she took a shit and clogged the toilet and didn't cop up to it either. Not Marie, the other chick.
I was. Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that story.
Yeah, anyway, so my second story is, this one's very short, but it was great. I had a girlfriend who I had ended things with, and in her defense, blindsided and not interested anymore. We're done here.
Yeah.
And so kind of bitter and wanted to talk about it a lot, and I am not interested in that. Once I'm kind of done with something, done. Like, I have absolutely no problem with, like, if my hand was rotting off my body, I would cut it off and never think a second thought about it. So if you are annoying, I will cut you and move on very quickly and be like, so I'm in my apartment with a buddy of mine, and my phone had been blowing my phone up, just if this was a tattoo gun, it would have done a whole back piece, like in the amount of time.
I don't understand that. It's like, oh, he didn't answer the 41st time, but the 42nd time,
this is gonna be it.
That's the one.
Yeah, fucking full on whatever. So I'm not answering. I'm not fucking talking to this chick. And eventually I get a
no shit.
And then I go to answer the door, and it's 2 uniformed police officers at my house. Like, hi, we need to speak with an Evan. Are you Evan? Evan Spessard? Yes.
Everybody knows where you live now.
Yeah, everyone knows where I live. And they said, are you okay? Yeah. Couldn't fucking be better. And then meanwhile, it's like me, a buddy of mine, like my roommate, and then his girlfriend who lived with us, and then another friend was over, and we were all drinking beers, and I think we were playing the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And it's kind of kicking it, having the Friday night stab-a-thon, just getting in there, having a fun time. Got a little music playing, we're having a great time. And they're like, yeah, seem okay. And we got a call for a wellness check. Someone was worried about you, so they had us come out and check on you. Like, okay, hang on a second. So you can just do that? Like, you can just say, hey, I'm worried about this, somebody, and you will actually show up at their house like, yep, serve and protect. But you're okay? Is you not thinking about, like, hurting yourself or hurting somebody else? Like, I'm good, man. You guys, like, we got some beers cracked open in here. You want to come in and have some fun with it? Like, you want to stay since you're here. I feel like bad for you wasting your time. They're like, no, we're on duty, but appreciate it. I'm like, well, hey, we're probably gonna be all night, so if you guys want to stop by when you get off, you seem cool enough. You want to stop by, whatever. So, and they were like, yeah, somebody was just wanting to make sure. I was like, no, it's my ex-girlfriend, and I'm not taking her calls this evening. So shh. I'm like, let's just kind of sum this up. I'm not taking your phone. I'm not answering your text messages. So you're gonna call the police and have them show up at my house.
That's just fucking ridiculous, man.
Like,
I don't understand that mentality.
You know what? Clearly I made a mistake. Let's get this back together. After that, I'm like,
I've seen the error in my ways. She really cares.
Really, a lot.
She cares 76 text messages deep. That's how much. It's quantifiable.
Dude, it was like, dude, I shit you not. No joke. Not being facetious. I had to put a number of text messages that I probably ignored. And it was over the course of a few days. 1,500. Like ballpark.
Yeah.
Like it would be like conversations with herself on my phone. Like, and I'm reading them because me and my buddy are all making fun of her while these messages are coming in.
I don't know why I even bother. Seriously, why aren't you answering me?
Clearly you're done with me, so I'm not even going to bother you anymore. Why won't you answer your phone?
So, man, this one, my second story, this crazy cunt, like, I could write a book on this one. This chick threatened to drive us off a cliff one time.
Bonnie and Clyde. Fuck yeah, dude.
She stabbed me in the shoulder once with a steak knife.
What?
So
she Mick Thompson you?
Yeah, so I'll honorable mention. This one's going to be an honorable mention because it's real short. Okay. Because we were arguing because we argued all the time. Yeah. It wasn't healthy. And she grabbed a steak knife, and I was like, "You're being a fucking idiot. Put that down. You're not gonna do anything with it. You're fucking idiot." And then she's just like, like just right there, and it's just like sticking out. And then she like, no sooner did she like it enter, she's like, ah. I'm like, what did you think was gonna happen? This hurts a lot.
Yeah, you're a monster.
So yeah, that happened. I just had to get a couple stitches. It wasn't bad because it wasn't a very good steak knife.
Let me know.
It didn't cut through flesh efficiently.
It just like bent.
Pretty much. But Endless Stream 9 is like, hey, I used to be a woman, so I find this conversation offensive. Well, buckle up.
Good.
Because
this one's going to hurt.
This one's going to get fun.
This is going to stay.
So, this same chick, right? So, like I said, we used to fight all the time. And every time we would fight, at the end of it, I would stretch, and then I'd go for a run. So because we fought all the time, I ran all the time, and I was in
cardio.
Phenomenal shape. Like,
yeah.
I ran constantly. So I'd run. This is when I was a firefighter. So I ran from the house 3 miles to the fire station. I'd work out at the fire station and then run back home. So
yeah, it's just like Tuesday for me.
Yeah. One time I'm stretching right after we got out of like a good heated 30-minute conversation. And when I say conversation, it's fuck you, no fuck you know.
Yeah.
That healthy
just an adult conversation.
Yeah.
What you're looking for.
So while I'm stretching, I hear a huge thud from upstairs, just like boom, boom. And I was like, what the fuck was that?
Oh no.
So I go upstairs, and then it's looking back on it, it was like a horror movie. Not a horror movie, but like a Lifetime movie, like a real dark Lifetime movie. And there were no lights on other than the hallway light. And she's coming out of this dark room, and I just see the silhouette of her in the dark. I'm like, what happened? Are you all right? She was like, walks out into the light, and it just cascades over her face. And then her eye is just all swollen right here. And I'm like, what the hell happened to you? And she's like, I could tell anybody that you did this, and it would be my word against yours. And I was like, what the fuck? And that was like the the straw that broke the camel's back. Because I was a firefighter at the time, so if there was a domestic violence dispute, it could fucking jeopardize my work. So I was like, well, that's it. We're done. And I ran to the fire station, as I did, and started calling a bunch of my buddies that lived in the area. I was like, hey, I need to get out of this because it's not good. And yeah. And then she just went around saying that she was clumsy and ran into a wall to her whole family and shit. And I'm like,
you punched yourself in the fucking face.
No, she didn't punch herself in the face. She told me what she did later. She took the closet door and fucking slammed it into her face. And I'm like, who the fuck does that? Like, blew my whole mind, man. Blew my whole mind. So, Shayna McGee, if you're watching, fuck you. You crazy bitch. Anyway. Yeah, that's my second one. Stabbed me in the shoulder and then threatened me with the domestic.
This was the same person?
Violence. Yeah, same person. Same person. She also almost set the house on fire one time. That was completely by accident, though, because she's an idiot.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was. It was.
I'm going to go ahead and respectfully disagree with you. Agree to disagree.
Well, she was trying to make Indian fry bread because I love Indian fry bread, and she left the oil on the stove too long and it caught fire. So then she put it in the sink and turned the water on, and that doesn't work with oil fires.
That just makes it bigger.
Yeah. So it reached the ceiling. I was like, oh no! So I just grabbed the baking soda. I was like, yep, that's how you do that. Calm that down. But yeah.
Yeah, well, she threw it in the sink, turned the water on, and was just like, yes. Yes.
So yeah, man. Had my share of crazy. Don't put your dick in crazy. That's what my uncle told me when I was 16.
Smart. That's good advice.
I learned the hard way. Yeah.
Because
I
here's
learned
the
every
thing.
lesson the hard way.
All chicks are crazy. It's just
in varying degrees.
And they're all baseline 4. We know this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah. You're disappointed.
Disappointed in humanity. Just what the hell?
Just generally?
I never got stabbed.
No, don't. It hurts. I'd rather get shot. I've never been shot, like, with anything real. I've been shot with a BB gun, but that's not the same.
Shoot,
getting stabbed sucks.
Yeah, that probably hurts a lot.
Because you see it coming. You're like, no.
It makes a pop
You
too.
can't really do a whole lot. Yeah.
Oh, that's in me now.
Yep, there it is.
Hello.
Do you remember your skin didn't have a hole in it?
Yeah, now that's different. Things have changed because now you have one of those.
Oh man, good times. But yeah, dude,
that was such a nightmare. I could say Annie, and they would always believe her too.
Yeah, absolutely. They absolutely would. It blew my whole mind, man.
You know what? Thanks fucking a lot, Ike Turner. You really ruined it for the rest of us. Insert Ike Turner song here.
I don't know any.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to
off the top of my head.
I bet I go to YouTube for it.
Pew pew pew. Yeah, people are crazy, man.
Yeah.
What's crazy is some people stick with that longer than I did. So I had a year. I did a year of that. And then I realized, because it's one of those things where, because she was very, very much verbally abusive too.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where if you're told you're a piece of shit enough, you start to believe it, you know?
It's just what it is.
And it's like, this is just my life.
Yep.
In the streams, 9 said, Proud Mary. No, wait. That was CCR. So Proud, or in the stream, 9 doesn't know Ike Turner's song either. Off the top.
Cormith, the wolf, is back. He says, "Hello, elves and Sutty." You're getting a little love there from Cormith.
Cormith the wolf. Always a pleasure, sir.
Hell yeah, dude. My dude.
You missed a roller coaster of emotions if tuning in, Cormith the wolf.
You're gonna have to go to the YouTube channel and watch this one tomorrow.
Because shit got crazy.
Oh, I'm at a black screen here. Fresh that.
Yeah.
Cool, man. You want to play some games?
Oh, Endless Stream 9, 11 days till Borderlands 3. I know. I don't know if I'll be picking it up right at launch. I really want to, but I have so many costs and stuff that I may not. But I'm super excited about it. Super excited. I can't wait for that. Are you getting it at launch in the Stream 9? But yes, let's play games. What do you want to play?
You know me, I didn't even think about it until right now.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, I have an idea. Let's play Rocket League. You want to play Rocket League? That was a good time.
I do want to play Rocket League.
Let's do that. All right, go ahead and do your sign off. I'll do mine, and we'll get right in there.
You have to do yours first because yours takes too long. Mine's very definitive.
Mine is definitive as well. It's just me telling our people that I care about them.
Hey guys, we care about you. There you go. I summed yours up pretty good.
You're such an asshole.
I'm not wrong, though.
I care about their mental health. All right. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. We're here for you guys. Hope we brought some enjoyment in your life. If for some reason you're struggling through whatever it might be, know that there are people around you who love you and are looking out for you, probably more than you may think. But yeah, we appreciate you. We love you. Hope everything is going swimmingly well. You guys have a good one.
And this is Bloody the Elf and SuttySmash. Mahalo. All right.
There it is.
All right, there we go. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, my ass.